Panasonic is quiet right now. Too quiet. And if you've been watching this industry long enough, you know what silence means. It means they're building something, because in 2026, Lumix might drop 3 cameras that fix their biggest weaknesses. And one of them could completely change how we think about compact cameras. Today, we're breaking down Panasonic's top 3 upcoming Lumix cameras for 2026, ranked from most realistic to most game-changing. These aren't wild guesses. This is research. This is pattern recognition. This is what happens when you watch a company long enough to know their next move before they announce it. If you care about camera specs without the hype, and you want to know what's worth waiting for, hit subscribe. Alt Buzz is where we cut through the noise. We don't do clickbait. We do camera journalism the right way. We give you the research, the context, and the truth behind every rumor. Because in a world drowning in hot takes, you deserve better. Let's start with the most surprising entry on this list. At number 3, we have the Panasonic Lumix GM5 II, the camera that may or may not exist, but everyone wants it to. Let me take you back to 2014. Panasonic released the GM5, and it was revolutionary. A micro 4/3 camera that actually fit in your pocket. Real power in a form factor that made sense. It had an electronic viewfinder, it had manual controls, it had everything serious photographers wanted, just smaller, and then Panasonic just stopped. They never truly replaced it. They moved on. But the community didn't forget. Fast forward to today. The compact camera space is dying, right? Wrong. It's transforming. Fujifilm's X100 series proved that people still want dedicated cameras. They want something that isn't a smartphone, but also isn't a backpack commitment. And that's where the GM5 II could live, in that sweet spot between convenience and capability, between impulse and intention. Now here's what we're hearing. Ultra-compact micro 4/3 body, modern sensor and processor that brings this little machine into the present day, improved autofocus, possibly phase detect. That would be huge. The original GM5 had contrast detect autofocus, and while it worked, it wasn't fast. It hunted. It hesitated. Phase detect would put this camera in a completely different league. Instant lock, confidence, speed, a real electronic viewfinder in a tiny form factor, and a design philosophy focused on street photography, travel, everyday carry. This is a camera built for moments, for wandering through cities with nothing but a shoulder bag, for capturing life without announcing you're capturing it. This wouldn't be about specs dominance. This would be about design philosophy. A reminder that cameras don't need to be big to be serious, that portability and power aren't opposites, that sometimes the best camera is the one you actually bring with you. Not the one sitting at home because it's too heavy, not the one you're afraid to take out because it's too conspicuous, the one in your hand when the moment happens. But let's be honest, this is the most speculative camera on the list. Panasonic hasn't confirmed anything. There are no leaked images, no patent filings, just persistent community rumors and a lot of hope. The GM5 became a cult favorite for a reason, and even non-Panasonic companies are trying to fill the gap it left behind. New brands are literally building spiritual successors because the demand is that strong. That tells you something. So if number 3 is about nostalgia, about what could be, then number 2 is about practicality, about what needs to be. At number 2, we have the Panasonic Lumix LX100 III, the compact camera Panasonic actually needs to release. And here's why this one matters. The LX series has always occupied a unique space. It's a premium fixed lens compact. It sits between smartphones and interchangeable lens systems. It's for travel photographers who want quality without the weight, street photographers who want speed without the setup time, everyday shooters who want a camera that just works. No lens swaps, no decision paralysis. Just point, compose, shoot. The LX100 II launched years ago, and it's still beloved. People still buy it. People still swear by it. But it's aging. The sensor is 16 megapixels. The autofocus is contrast detect. The world has moved on, and Panasonic knows it. Multiple sources are now confirming that Panasonic is planning an LX100 Mark III announcement near the end of 2025, rolling into 2026. This isn't speculation. This is happening. This is confirmed development. Here's what we're expecting. A new 25-megapixel sensor. That's a significant resolution bump. More detail, more flexibility in post, more room to crop without losing quality, but more importantly, phase detect autofocus. Finally, that's the upgrade everyone's been waiting for. The LX series has always had beautiful optics, usually Leica branded, glass that renders the world with character and sharpness. But the autofocus held it back. Phase detect changes everything. It means faster lock-on. It means tracking. It means this camera can finally keep up with the moments you're trying to capture. Kids running, street scenes unfolding, life happening at full speed. We're also expecting improved processing and low-light performance. The LX100 Mark II could struggle in dim environments. Grain crept in, shadows got muddy. The Mark III should fix that. Better noise reduction, better dynamic range, better sensor technology pulling more information from less light. And we're expecting classic LX controls with modern internals. That means physical dials. Real tactile feedback. The kind of camera experience that feels intentional, not algorithmic. You change settings by touch, not by diving through menus. And here's the bigger picture. The LX100 Mark III could be Panasonic's answer to a question the industry keeps asking. Do fixed lens compacts still matter in 2026? Most brands have given up. They've abandoned this segment entirely. But Panasonic sees an opportunity because there's still a huge audience that wants something better than a phone, but simpler than an interchangeable lens system. People who travel light. People who document their lives without making photography the focus of their lives. The LX100 Mark III could own that space. The LX100 Mark III isn't about competing with full-frame cameras. It's not trying to. It's about reminding people why dedicated cameras still matter. Why a fixed lens compact with a great sensor and great glass can give you images your phone never will. It's about intention. About choosing to see the world through a viewfinder instead of a screen. About making photographs instead of taking pictures. If you want full written breakdowns, rumor trackers, and spec comparisons, check out our website. Link is in the description. We go deeper there. We track every rumor. We compare specs across brands. And if you want early access to upcoming camera coverage, deeper spec analysis, and behind-the-scenes content, you can join the AltBuzz membership for just $5. It's how we keep this kind of research alive. But everything we've talked about so far leads to this: the camera that could change everything for Panasonic. At number 1, we have the Panasonic Lumix S1H Mark II. And this is the camera that could put Panasonic back at the top of professional video. Let's talk about legacy. The original S1H launched in 2020, and it became something rare. It became a legend. Netflix approved it for original production. Think about that. A camera you could buy at a retail store, approved by Netflix for shows that millions of people would watch. Filmmakers loved it for unlimited recording. No time limits, no overheating, just a camera that let you work. The color science was incredible. Panasonic's VariCam heritage running through a full-frame mirrorless body. And it was reliable. Years later, it's still respected. But the industry has moved on. Sony has the FX3 and FX6. Canon has the Cinema EOS line. Everyone's pushing internal RAW recording, high frame rates, and advanced autofocus. Panasonic needs to respond, and strong industry indicators suggest they're about to. Here's what we're hearing about the S1H Mark II. Advanced full-frame sensor built for cinema-grade work. High-resolution open-gate video, possibly 5.1K at 120 frames per second. Extremely high frame rate 4K, maybe 240 frames per second for slow motion. Improved dual native ISO for better low-light performance. Class-leading IBIS that lets you shoot handheld where you'd normally need a gimbal. And serious internal codecs. ProRes RAW, potentially Cinema DNG support. Professional input-output options for real production environments. And here's what makes this camera different from everything else in Panasonic's lineup. It's not trying to be everything to everyone. It's laser-focused on one thing: Professional video production. Documentary filmmakers shooting in unpredictable conditions. Commercial directors who need cinema quality without cinema budgets. Content creators who've outgrown mirrorless hybrids and need something built for the job. This is Panasonic saying we know exactly who this camera is for, and we're not compromising. This isn't just a camera. This is Panasonic challenging Sony's FX line and Canon's cinema hybrids head-on. While other brands chase artificial intelligence features, Panasonic is doubling down on image quality, reliability, and tools professionals actually use. Real cinematographers need control. They need codecs that hold up in post. They need cameras that don't overheat. They need dynamic range and color science that doesn't fall apart under pressure. The S1H Mark II is rumored for late 2025 or early 2026. And when it drops, it's going to reset expectations. Because Panasonic doesn't release flagship video cameras often. But when they do, they get it right. If you're still watching, hit subscribe. This is the kind of coverage we do at Alt Buzz. No hype, just research and respect for the craft. From the GM5 Mark II's compact dream, to the LX100 Mark III's everyday power, to the S1H Mark II's cinema ambition, Panasonic's 2026 lineup looks focused, intentional, and quietly dangerous. Which one would you actually buy? Let me know in the comments. If this breakdown helped, subscribe to Alt Buzz. We cover cameras the right way. And if you want to support us directly, super thanks are always appreciated. For deeper analysis, check out our website and $5 membership. Links in the description. Because in a world of instant takes, some stories deserve time, some cameras deserve respect, and some silence is worth listening to. This is Alt Buzz. We'll see you in the next one.